Here I am on the run now, been there for way too long. I'm off to chase the sun now for you.
Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. We are getting so much done today. I'm starting with just a basic grocery order. If you guys have not jumped on the bandwagon of either grocery pickup or grocery delivery, I highly recommend it. I've done pickup for years and just recently over the past couple of years started doing delivery, and my goodness, it saves me so much money not going to the store and having to see everything, and just sticking to my grocery list. So highly recommend it. It was just kind of a little bit of everything in today's order. So I had fruit and vegetables and canned goods and some dairy products, snacks for the kids. Like I said, just a little bit of everything. That is the other reason I do like delivery or pickup, is as things like I notice things are needed, instead of making a grocery list, I can do it right on the app. I know, kind of off topic, but definitely is one of those things that I greatly appreciate, the Walmart pickup and Walmart delivery.
I hear the lonely shadows call out my name tonight. You tried to aim your arrow, and so I left without a fight. Without a fight. And all the king's horses and all the king's men.
However, I have a ton actually going on today. I wanted to actually mop my floors. I talk about all the time certain cleaning tools that make your life easier and make it that you like not having to do stuff as often, but how they don't completely make it that you shouldn't do things sometimes. So like my robot vacuums that mop or my wet dry vacs, I love those for daily cleans, keeping up with the floors. Absolutely love them, but I don't think they completely replace a typical mopping. So I haven't done it in a bit now. I probably do it about once a month now that I actually mop my floors. So it was in desperate need of getting that done.
And so I left without a fight. Without a fight. And all the king's horses and all the king's men, they will try to find me, but they never.
So I'm curious, what is your normal go-to task to start your like day of cleaning? For me, 99% of the time, you guys see me start in the kitchen. And the big reason for that is, one, I am usually up before the entire house. So I know for a lot of people, it's like making their bed and doing that in the bedroom, but Bobby sleeps in. He is more of a night owl, where I'm definitely more of a morning person. So I often start in the kitchen, and there's like, especially during the summer, I don't stress about how late my kids stay up or how late they sleep. Well, I shouldn't say how late they sleep in. I don't let them sleep in as late as they probably would. Usually I wake them up around 11:30, 12, but I don't really stress out about it too much, because one thing, it allows me to get so much done with just Freya and I around. So for me, it works out. I get to get a bunch of stuff done. They get to sleep, and it all works out in the end.
Take it to the big streets, take it on. Go for hope and glory. Go long. Baby, for love. Go all for love. We're going for love. For beating hearts off the charts. Love. Go.
So for the backsplash, I'm just going in with my Ride or Die, the traditional Pine Sol multi-surface cleaner. You guys know me, I love that stuff, and I use it on practically everything. But I definitely wanted to give like a thorough cleaning of the counters. I'm wondering, how often do you actually move everything off of your counters to wipe them down and the backsplash and all? I definitely don't do it every single day. That would be a little much. But I do try to do it semi-often just to keep up with it, because crumbs and stuff, they get everywhere. So that is what I am doing here. Oh, but a couple exciting things to talk about. So the day you guys are watching this, I am officially 25 weeks pregnant. I'm doing this voiceover the day before, so technically I'm not quite there. Tomorrow I'll be 25 weeks pregnant when you're watching this. And so I told Bobby, I'm like, I really want to go baby shopping. There's a couple things I really wanted to get. Like there's some things I'm like, I'll just wait till baby's born to get. And then there's other things that I'm like, okay, these are things that I want. So things like a basic swing, and I wanted one of those like co-sleeping bassinets for our room and everything. So we went to Home Goods today. Not Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. And found a couple things there. Nothing too much for baby. There was one little thing that I found for baby, which you'll probably see that in Thursday's video on our family vlog channel. But then we went to Once Upon a Child, which I have never been in a Once Upon a Child before, but it was popping up on TikTok for me of people going there and finding a bunch of great deals. So I looked it up, and there's one not far from the Speedway in Daytona, which is not too far from us. So we went there today, and I was super stoked because I found a swing that I think is just perfect. Very similar to like a Mamaroo, but not a Mamaroo, and definitely not the price of a Mamaroo. And then we were able to find a bassinet that is pretty much what I was looking for online, but they were all running like $200 or more. And we were able to get this swing, 2 little toys, the bassinet, and then Freya got a hat for like $150. It was such an amazing deal. And you guys know me, I don't like spending an arm and a leg on baby stuff, especially like infant baby stuff when you know they're not going to use it forever. So I was really excited about that. The only thing is, the bassinet is pink. And I was going back and forth with Bobby. I'm like, it's only $45, which is insanely like cheap compared to what they would be to buy them brand new. I'm like, is it going to bother me having a pink bassinet if this baby is a boy? Because we don't know what we're having, if it's going to be a boy or a girl. Well, needless to say, I decided that the $45 price tag made up for the pink bassinet. And who knows, baby may come out a girl and it'll all be good. So let me know, would you have done the same thing for a amazing deal on a bassinet, or would you have waited? I definitely pulled the trigger on it, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of making it feel real. You guys know me. I've been very anxious this pregnancy with everything going on. So it feels nice. I'm actually currently sitting in the nursery doing this voiceover. It's actually really relaxing to sit in here and do voiceovers. And it just kind of gets me excited seeing all the baby stuff starting to fill up this room. But here you can see I am now mopping the floors. On my floors, will do one of two things. Either I use Tide powder in my mop water, or I use pine salt. I'm pretty sure on this day I use Tide, but I can't remember. Kind of just depends on my mood when it comes to cleaning the floors. But I noticed the biggest reason why like mopping is better than the other tools is it really gets up to the baseboards. You can see I'm also like wiping down the top of the baseboards and everything. And you'll see the dirty water dump later. Like, you guys know me. I like keep my floors clean, especially since I walk around barefoot all the time. So for me, any little crumbs or things like that bug me because I'm walking around barefoot, so I feel it all. But nothing replaces just a really good mop job. All right, and then off into the bedroom. Bedroom is usually the next thing that happens on my list because usually after I clean the kitchen, I usually sit down and relax. Like, there's something about having a clean kitchen that just gives me that, like, peace of mind to relax. And then once Bobby gets up, I'll go in the bedroom and tidy up in here. And it usually just means making the bed, doing a quick dusting because my bedroom is always dusty, and just getting it back in order. But I said 2 exciting things happened. So the other exciting thing that happened today is our mama ducks babies hatched today, which I was not expecting. They were not due to hatch till, well, I estimated July 4th. And it's July 1st. So not super early, but a good couple days early from what I was expecting. But for all I know, I could be off on when she actually went broody and started sitting on the eggs. But I went out there today to just like clean out the nesting area, just typical like outdoor chores that I do with the animals. And yeah, she had babies hatching. So I was really excited about that. Always excited when there's little babies around. So hopefully in the next like day or so, we'll actually get to like see the babies, because normally they won't bring them out of the nest till 24 to 48 hours after. I was going in though and dusting off Bobby's computer desk. I had someone ask the other day why I moved this into the closet during the day instead of just leaving it where it is. And it's because Bobby only uses this at night. And I do prefer to have it put away during the day so we're not looking at it all day. So yeah, it is an extra step, and I easily could just leave it out all day. It's not the end of the world, but I do prefer to put it away. Plus, then if I schedule the robot vacuum to go vacuum, I know it's getting around the room better and not working around an extra piece of furniture in the room.
Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. He made me a watchman upon the city wall. And if I'm a Christian, I'm the least of all. Go tell.
So I'm curious if you guys have any plans for the 4th of July. We, I think, are taking it easy this year and not doing anything too crazy. We might go down to the beach because a lot of times there's people that like shooting fireworks off of the beach. But I think we're just going to relax. We always do Sunday family dinners. I know I talk about that a lot. So like this past Sunday, we had everyone over here, and then next Sunday we're going to be at my parents' house. So meeting up in the middle of the week is something that I don't think any of us are like, oh, it's the 4th of July, we have to meet up with my family. So it's going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill than going to someone's house for like a cookout and everything. Which I will say, I actually prefer. Like, I like having like fun tradition holidays, but a little bit more laid back, especially since the holidays can definitely get a little bit crazy sometimes. Oh, funny thing about me replacing the beads and water in this air filter. So a lot of you guys have gotten this air filter since I've talked about it. I love this thing. You guys know that. But interestingly enough, I actually had someone comment saying that they couldn't order it because they lived in California and it didn't pass some clean water So I'm or clean air something bill in California. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never been to California, so it makes sense that I've never heard of that. I would love more information on that. So, like, if you're from California, I'm very curious because the whole point of this air filter is it uses water to clean the air, basically, so dust when you get it wet can't fly. So if you run the air through the water, any dust, hair particles in the air would get pulled into the water and then clean air would come out. That's kind of the concept of it. So if you are from California and want to explain a little bit about that clean air bill or something, I'm just very curious because, like I said, I've never heard about that, and I was very shocked when she said she couldn't order it. So, yeah. Here I am just refilling my conditioner bottle. Okay, I need to know if I'm the only one that does this, and I do this with most of my beauty supplies. I feel like if I use one kind of conditioner, shampoo, face wash, that my hair and skin gets like adapted to it and then it doesn't feel like it's doing anything anymore. So I almost every time I buy shampoo, conditioner, face wash, like deodorant, all those things, I am constantly like changing it up. And there are ones that I absolutely love, but I will still like change it up over time because I can feel like I feel like sometimes my deodorant doesn't seem like it's working anymore. Am I insane? Or do you ever feel that way too and you like to change up your beauty supplies because you feel like your body's just like becoming adapted to what you've been using?
Got an open road and I'm heading home. I'm heading home. I'm heading home. I'm heading home again. I'm heading home.
So cleaning light fixtures, I mention this regularly, but I think this is one of those tasks that if you haven't done it in a while, I highly recommend it. I feel like every time I clean my light fixtures, it just makes the biggest difference in the world because they get so dirty, and I feel like they get dirty and you don't even realize it till you clean them. Mainly bathrooms and kitchen. My kitchen ones, whenever I clean them, I'm like, holy cow, I didn't realize these were as dirty as they were. But I feel like it makes the biggest difference. Like the whole room feels cleaner, and it's probably just because the light saturation isn't being dulled out by the dust and grime that is built up on the light fixtures. But yeah, if you have not cleaned your light fixtures in a hot minute, I highly recommend it. The nice thing is, often, I didn't on this day because they weren't that bad, but you guys have seen me do it before. Often, you can just take literally the glass pieces off and throw them in your dishwasher to have them cleaned. Yeah, mind-boggling the difference that some tasks, and it's really not a task that takes a long time, how big of a difference it can make. Also, I promise I'm being careful. If I'm on a step ladder or step stool doing these things, I promise I'm being careful. You guys are always so concerned, and I am so grateful that I am doing too much, but I promise I am still taking it easy. It's just you guys see all of this in one video, and it can feel like I'm like doing it all, being crazy, not give myself breaks. I promise I am, but I like so greatly appreciate the concern you guys have for me. Like, it's always so sweet. You guys are like, all right, we love you, but slow down, Cambria. I promise I am slowing down. So I think another thing to keep in mind often when it comes to cleaning is, especially in bathrooms, I feel like bathrooms is where you see it a lot, is it's often made out that you need like a bajillion different cleaning supplies. And I'm here to tell you, you do not. You can get away with just the basics. I use Pine Sol on a ton of things because then I don't have to carry around a bunch of different cleaning containers. Now, mind you, I am someone that I enjoy using different tools and different products just because sometimes it changes it up, but you don't need them. Pretty much to clean this bathroom today, I used Pine Sol, which, yes, is a disinfectant. I used my spray away, which you see me using here on the shower right now, and then a toilet bowl cleaner. And that is it for the bathroom. There's not a million different cleaners that I am grabbing out. However, I will say if you have any type of ailments or is just very pregnant like I am, using your wall cleaner on your glass has been so nice. It saves my back so much right now. And with the extra weight of belly, but also boobs, like my boobs grew faster than my belly, and my back has been feeling it by the end of the day, almost every day. Using these little tools make a huge, huge difference. So this is just my wall cleaner with the yellow attachment to it. It scrubs them really well. It actually seems a lot quicker than me doing it by hand. Plus, I'm short, so I don't need to worry about stepping on anything. And yeah, saves my back. Highly recommend it if you have any type of ailments or anything like that. And then I just grabbed a clean, dry rag and put it on top of the wiper because you guys know me, I like to do the 2-rag method. So I will wash it with one and then like polish it with a dry one. So that's what you see me doing here is I just took this orange rag and I'm going around and just polishing it. This is just great to make sure there's no streaks or lines or anything like that.
Generation due to nothing about the condition we're in, saying, sing now, I turn around and wave to a kid who is running on his bike. Another day to spend doing nothing, just wait until.
All right, confession time. So the other day you guys saw me do a decluttering video. Well, I didn't have any boxes to put my donations in, which is rare for me. Usually I have some sort of Amazon box or something, and I did not. So this stuff had been sitting out on my buffet for some time now. And you guys know me, like, I am someone that I do not like to just let stuff sit out like this. But I finally got to it, put it away. That is one thing, though, what I always recommend when you're decluttering is make sure you have bags and boxes on hand. That way you can get it out of your house right away. We're not perfect. None of us are. And sometimes even I don't follow my own rules. But it's definitely a reminder because I was like, okay, this is driving me absolutely bonkers. But I'm just also cleaning off these shelves. One, I felt like they felt a little cluttered. So I wanted to downsize what was on here and just kind of move it around and just change it up. A lot of these things are like stuff Bobby's gotten from his grandparents. Pretty much everything on these shelves are like things he's gotten from his grandma, his grandpa, people like that. So I like to keep them out, but I obviously still want them to look nice and not too cluttered. And it's really easy, especially when you have top shelves like this, to let things just kind of go and get overly dusty. So every couple of months, I like to force myself to go up there, dust everything down. It doesn't take that long, but I feel like appearance-wise, just not allowing that dust to build up on everything makes a really, really big difference.
I'm here if you need me, 'cause it's waiting there for you.
So I have noticed recently that the like keyword on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, whenever I'm watching videos, is Sunday reset, which I find very interested. And I'm curious to ask you guys if Sundays are your days that you do like a big reset of your house. I find it interesting because for us, Sundays are not a reset day. Sundays is a family day, a chill day. Like, you'll find me doing the most on usually Fridays and Mondays. Fridays and Mondays are usually my 2 days. I like Monday because I'm starting out the week fresh, and then Friday to go into the weekend, but never Sundays. So when I've been seeing all these Sunday resets, which are super motivating, absolutely love watching them. And obviously you don't have to watch them on Sundays. You can watch them whenever. But I was curious. I'm like, okay, is it a thing where most people do their big like weekly cleanings on Sundays, or I don't know. So let me know, when do you do like usually your good big weekly reset? Like I said, for me, it's usually Mondays and Fridays. So if I'm washing bedding or any big projects, those are normally the days that I will get stuff done, are those 2 days. And then the rest of the week, it's just basic stuff. It's just the keeping up with everyday life to keep the house clean. Sometimes I'll do like a midweek big clean, but usually it's just those 2 days a week.
And it makes it kicking out what's slow, and living gets so easy, easy. And again and again and again and again and again and again, I want this flow. Oh, baby. And again and again and again and again and again and again.
So actually, if you follow our family vlog channel, you would have actually seen a little bit of this already. I filmed this the same like day Bobby was filming fixing our light pole. So if you're new here, you may not realize, but we actually don't live far from the beach at all. So our neighbors across the street live right on the intercoastal. And then on the other side of the intercoastal is like the beach. You're on the island, you go 2 blocks, you hit the ocean. So with that, our air is very salty down here, which also means it's very corrosive to a lot of things. So we noticed our pole light. I don't know if that's what you call it, but in the front of our house was just kind of looking worn. So Bobby disconnected it all, brought it in. I gave it a quick cleaning. He ended up spraying it with some rust reverter and then actually truck bed lining paint. We've found works amazing on like everything. So I was just quickly cleaning this off, and then he ended up taking it outside and doing the rust reverter, the truck bed lining, and it looks so much better. Actually, at this angle, the camera kind of hides a lot of the like corrosion. You can kind of see it at that like top area where it's getting a little white. But yeah, so that is what I am doing here, is just getting this all clean. That way he can prep it and get it back outside. And I will say it looks a million times better now. And I'm really, really hoping that now that he did that, it'll just kind of stay looking nice. So we shall see. We'll give it some time. I think we've had this light post up for about 1.5 years. We didn't put it in right when we moved into this house. It was probably about fall that we ended up putting it in. So it's been about 1.5 years. It's still in decent condition, but it was definitely time for just a little bit of a freshening. Freya's room, as you can see, wasn't that bad. I was just giving it a real quick tidying. mainly because I wanted to send the robot vacuum into the kids' bedrooms. So often when I want to do that, I will tell the boys to clean up their room. I make sure to go in Freya's room to make sure that there's like nothing on the floor that the vacuum's going to pick up. But then I will just send the vacuum in there. I love having a robot vacuum. Like, it's absolutely amazing, especially when you're getting a lot of stuff done and you don't want to have to do it all, to be like, okay, I'll quickly tidy up her room. The boys tidied up their room, and then I just hit an app on my phone and it goes and does the floors for me. I take it. 100% makes my life just that much easier. And then it allowed me to go into the family room, as you can see, and just tidy up in here and wipe things down. That little chair, Bobby is the one that uses it mostly. But with that, Bailey is very good at slobbering it, so I wanted to give that a really good wipe down. And then the couches, I just wanted to give a little bit of a fluff up. Oh, I don't know if you can tell in the background what I am watching, but I have been all about watching Ghost Whisperer recently. I used to watch that years and years ago when it first came out, and I have been obsessed with watching it again lately. I found it, so we watch a lot of Pluto TV. It's one of those like free apps on your smart TVs. And they have a paranormal like drama sci-fi channel, and it has Charmed and Ghost Whisperers, like the two main shows that are on there all day. And it's been like my binge-worthy type shows, but I also like it because I don't have to like watch it, because most of the episodes I have seen, it's been years since I have seen them, but I've seen them. So I'll often just turn that on the TV and let it play. That way, as I'm working around in the house, I have something playing in the background. Normally, like if you're at my house, I know on here, you're hearing music and voiceover and stuff like that. But like if you're at my house and I am doing all this work, you're either going to have that on TV. You may have some stupid like reality TV show, like Desperate Housewives of some sort, or 90s country, or I have on some other YouTube cleaning creator channel, which that is one of my favorite things to do, because I get introduced to so many like new faces that I don't even know by just letting YouTube play. Like I'll pick someone that I love watching. So I'll turn on Jessie at Home. I'll turn on Amy Darley, someone like that. But then I just let it play. I just let it go and do its thing. And like I said, I get introduced to so many different creators and I love it. But yeah, we are coming to the end of today's video. I have been super chatty today. I tried on my last video to be a little less chatty for you guys, and then you guys were concerned that there was something wrong with me. I promise, nothing wrong with me. Just a little less chatty in the last one. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Enjoy this dirty water dump. And like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Bye.